Every house has this secret life, right? A whole network humming away behind the walls. Well, today, we're going to dive into that hidden world, the plumbing, and figure out what story it's trying to tell you.
I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, doesn't it? But what if I told you that your zip code, the year your house was built, even the local weather, what if all that is already writing the script for your next big plumbing headache? Turns out, when it comes to your pipes, geography is pretty much destiny.
And to really see how this plays out, we're going to zoom in on one place, Gaithersburg, Maryland. It's the perfect case study because it looks like a typical American suburb, but underneath the surface, it's facing this unique set of challenges, all because of its specific history and environment.
All right, so let's get into the town's plumbing profile. To get what's happening inside a Gaithersburg home, you first have to understand what's happening underneath it. We're talking geology, climate, all the historical stuff that built this city's plumbing network from the ground up.
Okay, first up, let's talk about nature, because it is relentless. Gaithersburg is in a region where you get these constant freeze-thaw cycles in the winter. Think about it. Water freezes, expands, thaws, contracts, over and over. That just beats up the pipes. Then there's the water itself. It's hard water, packed with minerals that build up in your appliances and basically ruin them from the inside. Add in the shifting clay soil that can stress and break sewer lines, plus low-lying areas that are prone to flooding. It's like the system is under attack from all sides, 24/7.
So on top of all those natural challenges, you've got this man-made legacy. This is where history really comes into play. Gaithersburg is full of homes built from the 60s to the 90s, and honestly, they're packed with outdated materials. We're talking galvanized pipes that are literally rusting from the inside out, or old cast-iron sewer lines that are just, well, they're at their breaking point. And because you have this mix of old neighborhoods and brand new developments, a plumber could face a totally different set of problems just by crossing the street. Okay, so we've got these huge, invisible forces at play, right? Hard water, old pipes, shifting ground. How does that stuff actually show up in your house? Well, it's not like you get a memo about your soil conditions. No, it shows up as a drip you can't ignore, a drain that won't unclog, or a water heater that just gives up on you. And this chart just lays it out so perfectly. You see the symptom, and then you see the root cause right there. That hard water we mentioned, yeah, that's what's causing your water heater to fail. That annoyingly low water pressure you've been putting up with, that's almost certainly the old galvanized pipes corroding and closing up. And sewer line backups, so often it's the roots from those beautiful mature trees in your yard finding their way into the pipes. Every problem has a story.
Let's just take one of these and really zoom in. Persistent low water pressure. It's super common, and it's a perfect example of how a seemingly small annoyance is actually a giant red flag.
So here's the deal with low water pressure. It's not just a minor inconvenience. It's a clear warning sign. It means the arteries of your home's plumbing system are slowly but surely getting clogged up. Whether it's from rust or mineral buildup, the flow is being restricted. And when that happens, a total failure, like a burst pipe, could be just around the corner.
So when you're facing these kinds of issues, from something small to a full-blown crisis, a real professional plumber basically has 3 playbooks they work from. And understanding these is key because it helps you figure out what to do next.
All right, so playbook number 1 is emergency repairs. This is the 24/7 water is flooding my basement crisis mode. Playbook 2 is installations and upgrades. This is the planned stuff. You're finally replacing that ancient water heater before it bursts. And then you've got playbook number 3, which is honestly the smartest one, preventive maintenance. This is all the proactive stuff, like getting your drains cleaned to stop those big disasters from ever happening in the first place.
Okay, this brings us to maybe the most important part of this whole thing. When you need help, how do you actually know who to call? How do you spot a true professional versus someone who might just make things worse? It all comes down to knowing what to look for.
So here are the hallmarks of a real pro. They give you clear upfront pricing, no surprises. Their technicians are actually licensed. That's huge. They handle all the permits and inspections with the county, so you don't have to. They're fully insured, which protects you. They show up with a truck that's basically a warehouse on wheels so they can fix things on the spot. And, this is critical, they give you a written warranty on their work. Look, these aren't just nice-to-haves. They're non-negotiable protections for your home.
And this comparison just spells it out, right? A handyman might be cheaper up front, but you're risking code violations, you could void your appliance warranties, and if something goes wrong, you have zero insurance protection. A licensed pro, on the other hand, guarantees the work will pass inspection, keeps your warranties intact, and carries all the liability.
Especially in a place with strict codes like Montgomery County, it's not even a question. You have to go with a pro.
Yeah, this quote really hits the nail on the head. Just think about that for a second. Trying to save a little money now could literally cost you the sale of your house or get your insurance claim denied when you have a major flood. That's why we say it's your financial shield. Proper work protects you long after the plumber has left.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you live in Gaithersburg or on the other side of the country. Your home is talking to you. The gurgling drains, that slight drop in water pressure, the weird noises the pipes make, they're not just random quirks. They're a language. They're telling you a story about what's happening inside the walls. The only question left is, are you listening?